So we say, what a pleasant good morning and welcome to LMTV Live. This time around, we are coming to you from the township of Harrisburg here in Lower Monserrate County, and we are live from the facility of the Liberia Electricity Corporation here in Harrisburg Township, where, as you may be aware of recent, the president nominated or appointed 3 individuals as acting head of the Liberia Electricity Corporation. That include Mr. Mohammed Sherif and also the immediate past Mr. Thomas Z. Konkewan and his other colleague. Well, the 3 of them today will be touring the facility of the Liberia Electricity Corporation across the country, but the first stop is at the LEC facility here in Harrisburg Township, or if you may, you see the wet plane. We are here at McCoffey Hydropower Plant, and as you can see now, very briefly, we will usher you in to take you to where the program will kickstart. But we will briefly want to talk to the communication director here at the Liberia Electricity Corporation. He's going to give us a brief summary of activities leading to today's event here at the Liberia Electricity Corporation. So he's going to talk to us briefly, and then we'll usher you in to the program. So I want to say welcome, Chief, and welcome once again to LMTV.
Thank you so very much.
You know, since we came here for the solar energy, if you may, program that was here at the McCoffey, and we just coming back in our interview, especially with me, because I interview you. I want to say welcome once again.
Thank you so very much.
So for the public consumption, you want to bring us up to speed as to what are the activities for today here at McCoffey and other places?
Yes, as you may be aware that the president, in his wisdom, he appointed a team of managers to manage the corporation. And so the team of manager, today, as you can see there, is now being headed by the acting managing director, and he's Honorable Mohammed M. Sherif, former general manager of the Cllr Transcorp, and today he's here to begin with his other deputies. Acting deputy managing director for administration is Eric Augustine Fredericks. Frederick is heading the administration, and then followed by Mohammed L as deputy managing director for technical services. And then we have Mr. Thomas Z. Konkewan, is the deputy managing director for operations. So as part of the commencement of their leadership, it is very necessary to take on needs assessment to understand the corporation current stance as it relates to human capital investment, what they can see in terms of making sure that the technical performance of the corporation is enhanced, and operational efficiency as well. As you are aware that the only facility we have that produce hydro power is here where we are right now at the McCoffey Hydropower Plant, and here is where we have all of our technical setup here. So the managing director acting, he's here with his deputies to do engagement with the understand what are the challenges, what are some of the issues that they can pick up, and then to ensure that human capital is enhanced here. We will do a tour. We will go to the spillway gate. We will go to the powerhouse. We will also tour the Cllr substation is also here at the McCoffey. We'll also tour where the solar farm is currently being constructed, and it is expected that by October this year we will light up the first solar farm of the Republic of Liberia. So today this is the ceremony.
Well, thank you very much, and you want to tell the public your name, sir?
Also, I'm Philip Kamarapati. I head the Information and Public Affairs Division here at the Liberia Electricity Corporation.
Thank you very much. Well, folks, you listen to the Director of Communication at the Liberia Electricity Corporation, Philip Fale. He just been giving us brief information about what will actually happen today as we go about this broadcast. So we want to usher you in now to where the activities will be taking place here today at the LEC.
So this is a tour of the Mohammed Hydropower Plant by the active electricity, as well as an introductory meeting with the staff here at my company today. So before we go deep into the program, we'll have a recognition of the high table. So far right is the
I'm very today to stand for the to welcome our baby in the field of life. Earlier in the year, my coffee hydro started operations in 2016 with 1 unit. And at the end of 2017,
or unit number 2, where we have the water was leaking from the draft tube here into the turbine pit, and that work was very serious. And then again they asked us whether we ever to do the repair work, and we said yes, and they gave us the opportunity, and we performed that job, and we brought the unit back online. And then right after those 2 exercises, they gained the trust that indeed the Liberians were able to manage the plant.
The unit number 2, you had a fault on the unit number 2. Did you repair the unit number 2 internally without external support, just internal capacity?
No external support, only the local staff, the local
just
LEC
the
staff,
folks.
just the LEC staff. So right after that work, the management made a decision that indeed the Liberians are capable to maintain the plant. Okay. So from 2022 up to now, the Liberians, the LEC staff have been operating and maintaining Makofi Hydro.
Yes.
So this is the thing. This is the thing that you are inheriting. They are hard-working, very serious, committed, and we promise you that we are here to work along with you so that we all can achieve what we are here to achieve. So with this said, I want to welcome you officially to Makofi Hydro, and we say you are welcome.
Thank you.
We have fewer constraints, but we will discuss that. That has to do with staff and vehicle and other issues. So again, you are where you and your team. Okay. Our both here, again, you are highly welcome to Makofi. Thank you.
Thank you.
With that being said, we welcome us here Honorable Mohammed Sherif, Acting Manager Director of
So I will follow Ide and we can use the mark. I suppose all of you hear me, right? Okay. Mr. Chairman.
Sir.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, sure.
It's okay. Mr. Chairman, welcome to Makofi. The Deputy MD for Technical Services, Mohammed L, our able Ime Kanga for the Makofi operation. Let me also welcome the members of the 4th estate. Today, honestly speaking, is a happy day for not just me, but for the people of Liberia. Sometimes people see the light, they don't know what is happening behind the scene. And just exactly, you have many people behind the scene working hard. And I was happy to really listen to Ime when he said that the Liberians were able to take over from the experts that were here for how many years? Around 5 years. And since you took over, you've been here for more than 5 years. So what that speaks to is that we are capable of what? Handling our own affairs and also handling our own operation. So I have come in this position, as I always indicated, humble, to work with all of you. To work with you, I have come with open mind, give you the benefit of the doubt. Once you can deliver results, you have no issue with me. And you know why I said that? Because we need to deliver results. And what that means, it means each and every individual in Liberia, including business, needs to have access to not just electricity, but reliable electricity, affordable electricity, and sustainable electricity over the 5 years period. And that vision is clearly aligned with the president's vision. The president has mandated us that we should come and reform LEC to ensure the arrest agenda is achieved. And the only way we can achieve that, we have to ensure that our internal capability is strong enough to absorb whatever that is coming to achieve that agenda. Liberia is beyond Monrovia, right? But for now, we see that Monrovia connection is expanded. We are going to make sure that we expand connections beyond Monrovia into the rest of the country. Of course, we will work with the relevant stakeholders. We know we have IPPs, we have other vision. We will work with everybody. So long they will be there to help us to achieve our agenda, we will certainly work with you to make sure that we achieve our agenda. Long term, we have the low-hanging fruits. This is why when I was appointed as acting manager 2 weeks ago, we decided to work across the board, work with the management team, work across the region to optimize our generation both domestically and regionally to import. There is no doubt, no even about it. We need to import in the short term so that we will reduce the outages, we will reduce the load shedding. As I said on Monday during our induction ceremony, electricity is a right. It is a right for each and every 5 megawatt coming. For now, you see in a day 45, 48, 50, 52, 55. Isn't it? Right there. Good. So we are trying to, as much as possible, to increase to 70, 80 megawatts in the short term. By the time we go into the new time, we think about fixing our own domestic generation. That's why we're going to work with our partners to improve the Mount Coffee extension, repair the unit 1. You can see the solar energy that is being worked on to conclude that. And also, we are working very hard to bring in 270 megawatts. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Liberia can also export, right? We'll be in a position where we would think about guaranteeing our base load. And our base load is between 95 to 100 megawatts. If we were to have 270 megawatts, you add that to the existing generation we have, you're going to close to 500. At the end of the day, you'll be net exporter, right? but that is in the medium to long term. So the 270 coming, we begin that process very shortly to help you, to help me, to help the Liberian people to get electricity. As I said, if you were to leave Liberia, you go to Cote d'Ivoire, neighboring countries, electricity goes few minutes back on. Do you think we can achieve that? We can achieve more than that. But we can only do that collectively. I cannot do it alone, but with your support from the entire value chain, generation, transmission, distribution, and commercial, right? So are you ready? Are you ready to kick the ball rolling? And trust me, Emil said he's going to start listing. I hope Emil is not a shopping list. No, seriously, I just want you to quickly explain your requirements that you need. Immediately, we can quickly address those ones because that is not negotiable. Trust me. To cut off the light because something to get quickly, and that is not available. Somebody says, "Oh, I'm supposed to get it when this way." No. We need to be proactive. Don't say somebody asks you to do it if you know you're supposed to do it. Proactive engagement. If you know you're supposed to do it and you are not doing it, trust me, there is a parable in my culture. If you were to go somewhere and they're supposed to feed you, you are the stranger, and that's your food they are cooking. You're sitting, the food wants to waste. He said, "No, I'm not stranger, I'm not going to stop you from wasting." When the food wastes, what will happen? You'll sleep hungry, yeah? Exactly. So, let us not sit and allow ourselves drop the ball. Don't do that. If you can't deliver, we give you the chance to deliver. If you can't do that, trust me, it will be difficult for us to work with you because this place no joke. The expectation out there very high. You see the chairman city? The chairman is here. On Monday, the chairman set up performance metrics for the new management team, acting management team. So we need to deliver. If I'm delivering, I need to hold you accountable. I need to give you the tools. I need to give you the support in order to help me to deliver, right? So that's why I ask you, are you ready? Yes. If you are not ready, please tell me. Fantastic. So, Mr. Chairman, Emil, I'm so happy to meet you. And I hope that we will work together. As I said, I've come with open mind to work with your team. And I'm so happy that we have Liberians capable. So working with you, we will build our strategy from our internal capability to do comprehensive assessment from the value chain, generation to transmission, distribution, commercial, wherever we found bottlenecks. Inside guidance from there will help us to develop our strategy. And that strategy, all of us will own it. And this is what I said. Our vision is clearly aligned with the direct. And that means each and everybody should have access to electricity, quality electricity, affordable electricity, reliable electricity in the next 5 years. And that can only be done if we have strong team, committed with passion. We all have the shared goal and vision. We all align. There is no kitchen cabinet. There is nothing like to say passport of last name, first name. No, there is one passport, and that passport is Liberia. You get it? Yeah. Once you are here, you're working, you're producing results, trust me, you are my friend. If you cannot produce results, I don't see any reason why I should work with you. I will give you the opportunity to produce results. If you cannot, no way. That's the marching order, Emi. And I'm looking forward to listening to not your shopping list, but your list that you need because the envelope is small. We want to build an LEC that is operationally excellent, financially viable. What that means, we are able to pay your salaries, we are able to maintain our grade, we are able to attract investors that will come, they trust our system. So those are things that working with our board of directors for their strategic guidance, we will certainly go there. And working with creme de la creme, I called you. So please clap for our creme de la creme. The creme de la creme are the folks working within LEC, I will assume. So we will find out as we go to do the full assessment. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And let us keep the ball rolling. Move, if the protocol permits. Okay. What is it? Okay. Yeah. So we'll leave around.
So folks, you just listen to the new management team
No, we'll do it real quick.
of the Liberia Legislative Corporation. Mr.
Yeah?
Mohammed Sherif speaking.
So, thank you, sir.
Speaking here at the swearing ceremony of the Hydropower Plant here in District Number 1, Moxaralo County, where the LEC is currently situated. So welcome, this team is headed by the Deputy Director General of New Media, rebranding the Flomo. I say Yuba, Aaron Tyler, our Deputy Technician Joseph is here, along with our chauffeur Jerry. So we moved on to the podium for remarks.
I will be that result. I want to thank you all, and I'm going for the rest of the program.
Thank you. From operations, Mr. Deputy Visa.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's good to have us all here.
Harrisburg, District Number 1, Moxaralo County.
So on behalf of the Workers Union, we want to say, Mr. Sherif and your team, we want to say welcome. This is LEC. We are a group of people that are striving for the betterment of this corporation. We are asking you, please, all we want from you is, one of the things we want from you is communication. The workers have too many grievances, but there's an acquaintance meeting. So the next time we will meet, we will lay our plot to you. Under your canopy of leadership, you have some good guys. We'll let go Mr. Cllr, I see Mr. So, Mr. Gonga, Frederick. Talk with them. They know how to get around the workers. They know the mood and operability of the union, the workers union. So all we want is, please, come down to the workers. Don't stay up there at ESBI. ESBI had a tough time with the workers. When they came, They have that robotic style of management, but we manage to humble them. Please, come down to the workers, talk to them, ask them what are their problems, and then we will communicate with you. The workers have a tendency, we got one song we can sing here. That is singing of the beast of England in Animal Farm. When you hear the workers saying, union, power, test one, test all. It's not a good sign. We have not heard song for so what you thank you. Our claim, you know, the MD set the tone, so we have to follow. My remark will be very brief. Just as you know, as the claim, I want to know you have a corresponding claim management. The people you see today as your new management, they not form the car. Very history on how they came to become your new management. Take over LEC. You know, we've transitioned to Liberia management some 5 years now, and so the president believed that we got qualified Liberians that can manage and maintain LEC. He definitely believes in Liberians, so he trusts the Liberian problem and say, I'm giving you the challenge to ensure that we have electricity being accessed by all of our Liberian people and our foreign residents within our borders. So that's the challenge he has given us as a board, and us as a management, and us as a staff, technical and managerial staff. And so the president has a right to appoint whosoever he wants to appoint, but also the board have requested that let's vet the process and recommend to you those we think that can best run the president. I should not lie to you. The people that you see here, one of them is yours, Thomas Gongawan. The others, some were here before, some served on the board before, and what have you. So they are not strange to the LEC operation, LEC management. But I want to show you that the president has confidence in all of you to be able to deliver on the challenge that the managing director has just put on all of us. So you play your part, they play their part as senior management, and we play our part as a board, and collectively we can achieve the goal that the president wants to achieve, that is affordable, reliable, uninterrupted electricity access to all Liberians within our border. So without much ado, not to take most of the time, the MD has to run back. So we want to say thank you for giving us your ear, and our ears will be open to listen to whatsoever you want us to do for you through the management. And whatsoever, we've given them our support, and we told them whatsoever.
I want to thank the Honorable Chairman of the Board of Directors, Councillor Emmanuel Tulay. I want to thank our acting MD, and the entire team. I want to say thank you for this time. Like the union Secretary General here, to get to know the people, to get to know all of you. It shows that he's someone who is down to earth. He's here for results, as he said, but he's also someone who will come down to everyone's level to get to know everyone. MD, I want to say thank you. And to all the staff, the union and the rest of the LEC's employees here present, I want to say thank you for this time. And we look forward to working with you as we have been doing before. So thank you, and we look forward to a further work.
So folks, there you have it. We will now tour the facility of the Liberia Legislative Corporation with the new management team headed by Honorable Mohammed Sherif.
So once the sifting is done, just go quick.
So folks, we are taking a very short technical break to resume in subsequent time. Kind of keep following LMTV Liberia as we have walked to the facility of the Liberia Legislative Corporation here in Harrisburg, District number 1, Moxie County.
But you'll be ahead, huh?
So folks, welcome.
You want to come with us?
No, like, I don't know. But we don't do this in my coffee.
Right. We stop in the video to the gate. We're not doing something.
Okay, no to sit here. That's what I'm talking
The door?
about.
I think it's sit this. Going fun?
Yeah, let's go.
Why else will be ahead?
Because everyone, authorization to sit there.
You have to sit
Just stay behind. We just stay behind.
Huh?
Yeah, don't worry.
You have to sit there like this. We capture you from in front.
So folks, welcome. We are still here at the Hydropower Plant, Harrisburg Township, District number 1, Moxie County. The new management team headed by Honorable Mohammed Sherif is today touring the facility of the LEC. A few minutes ago, he spoke with workers here at the Hydropower Plant in Harrisburg, District number 1, Moxie. So as we speak, currently we are at the office. So here we go. we are here. I think we are here a few months ago. We were here during the groundbreaking ceremony of Liberia first solar farm project, and we are here today with the new management team of the LEC to ascertain for himself what he is taking over. What's your take?
Well, I think it is a laudable venture that anyone would want to do, especially taking over as a new management team. You want to assess the institutions' facility across the country to know tax that is ahead of you. And so this is just one of many places you will be going to assess the LEC facility, and the engineer will drill him through and tell him what exactly the facilities across the country are, and the challenges. Yes. This is
there are two sites already have, so one of the and the second plant, both of them will be connected to the substation. Yes. That will be synchronized with the existing grid.
Before you go further, can somebody get the contractor? Because my interest is we're supposed to connect to start delivering electricity by October. But what I'm seeing, you see, point the camera there. You see, it is not yet concluded. They are just doing half work, and we are in April. Today is the 9th. So what's the confidence level of the contractor that they can finish by October? Or what are the interventions that are required from their part and our part to ensure that we deliver in October? I had a meeting with the PIU director yesterday. He assured me that most of the equipment are modular, so therefore they are working parallel while the IF work is ongoing. The manufacturer manufacturing this solar equipment. Once these guys are done with the IF work, then they will just come and do installation. I wanted to confirm from the contractor himself. Yeah, so call the contractor, let me ask the contractor, perhaps there may be some other issues that we may listen to him that will require interventions from our part, because that is not negotiable.
good? Good night. know. Joseph, Daniel, thank you so much. Drop the cars and I will show it. Come on. No. Look at the grass space.
Don't go back to the car. You have 10 of them.
Yeah, 10 of them.
How many working now?
5 working, 5.
Oh, there was more?
And we are expecting...
So when the 5 working, what that amount to in terms of the availability of the unit?
No. That to control the water.
Control the water for spilling over?
Yeah. During the rain season, we don't need water. Okay, 5 completed. I don't know the rest of it. But now, because we want more water to go on that side, close water, to have the environmental flow, because the living stuff down to be able to survive.
So what's the condition of the water?
Then some got in April, we having some inflow. So they go out to what I live.
So typically, when do you experience the full 24-hour enough water? Which month?
Around April, the second week of April. The second week of April, we'll open so many gates.
No, but what I'm saying, so maybe we'll say when you go towards the end of May, that going into June, and that's the real rainy season. For that now, you have the full man coffee on, right?
Yes. So, you have more water going.
So what next?
Yes, so Andre is going to come.
Yeah, Mohammed will be here. Yes, Mohammed will be here. While rushing to the stand. Yeah, so he will complete that aspect with Andre. We just wanted to know, confirm from Andre the realistic nature of the timetable to October. If it is not realistic, we want to make it realistic. What is it that we need to do to reach that October? And we are not going to move the goalpost. We are only going to move towards the existing goalpost. And that goalpost is fixed. It's not going to be removed, not negotiable. Try as much as possible, talk with the contractor if at all he confirmed the PIU boss wouldn't find. If not, then we'll have to form synergy between the two. The gap that is there, we'll handle that. Okay.
So, so we are going to the next. To just pass through. I'll just pass So to our viewers again, thank you. We are still here touring the
facility of the Liberia Electricity Corporation. This is the source that provides electricity for the nation. And we are still here making sure that we bring you the happiness and we show you the facility that gave you electricity. And today on a tour we have the new managing director of LEC, Mohammed Sherif. He was recently nominated by President Joseph until a confirmation, and he was nominated by deputies, and we are here. We are here making sure that we show you the facility of the LEC. I'll take it. Yeah, it's okay. that we visited a couple of months back, and we are here very informed that this place will be the new home the solar Liberia solar farm. Here along with will be visiting. This visit is inhaled by the newest. It's been headed by the new managing director.
Yeah, we're not playing though.
Substation has to be connected.
Yes, please.
That's my doubt. This is what was you don't need to report, you need to show that it is doing that, you need the project manager. That's a question. Look at the schedule. Look at the security figures. What is happening? You know all technical details. If he tells you something they are not realistic, election. At the end of the day, you and him will come to common understanding. He will tell you, I need them. You verify them, validate them. If it is okay, we support. But we want to make sure October, that's the last bus stop. October, we want to put the light on. Not commissioning. We do all the commissioning, we switch it on October. Maybe commissioning can start August, September. Sometimes commissioning takes about two months. We experience that in the CLSG. So we want to make sure by October it is ready. The solar plant is ready. The PIU director assured me yesterday in my office. I just wanted to validate that with the contractor on the ground. And you are my eye here. It is your job not to report him, but to work with him, solve the problem, remove the bottlenecks, ensure that it is achieved on time. Tell me the areas of intervention. What is it that I need to do to make sure everybody achieve what they want to achieve? Can you do that? Sure. You're committed to doing that, right? I look forward to hearing from you. Where's the contractor? Okay.
During the planning ceremony, even though October was the time to switch on, you were assuring us that you will get the plan ready by August. Yes, but that was the
How are you?
Good, and you?
I'm good.
I'm the project manager of the solar farm.
Okay, I'm Mohammed.
Yeah,
Mohammed.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, I met your project director yesterday.
Yes.
He assured me that by October we will switch the light, not commissioning, switch the light on. Call the president, all the stakeholders will switch the light on.
Yes.
And I'm here to confirm that with you. Are we on track?
Yes, we are still on track regarding the startup and the powering up of the system.
Fantastic. My team on the ground will be working with you to support you, ensure that no hurdles, no bottlenecks along the way, because it is not negotiable. I want you to understand October is fixed. Last bus stop for turning the light on, not even commissioning. Because I know contractors will tell you, well, we told you October we will start commissioning. It will take another 1 or 2 months before you can put the light on. Now you start your commissioning in August, September, October, the light is on.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And I'll hold you accountable for that.
Yes.
So in terms of manufacturing, transportation?
Yeah, we have the major bulk items that are coming now in May. We have the solar modules, PV modules, and the steel structure. And we'll follow in June and July the fence, the remaining equipment, the substation equipment. And also now we are finalizing the soil investigation tests, so we can start the civil building in the zone A for the manufacturing of the substation building to install the switchgear system.
Yeah, that's one thing I wanted to ask you, because I have an experience in substation building. You see the substation over there?
Yes.
I built that substation. That's the CLG substation. It's the second to the largest substation on the whole grid. Oh, it's the largest. Yeah, the largest on the CLG grid. I know typically you want to build a substation, except if it is modular. But if it is civil works and other things, you need sometimes the concrete queuing, so many standards you follow. I want you to understand, we do understand these things. Explain to me how you're going to, the interface between your substation, your solar power plant, the substation, and the national grid.
Okay, just let me start by telling you that this is a substation. You have a 66 132 kilovolt substation. What I am building here is a substation to inject power. It's a small substation. It's not a big substation. We have 5 switch gears, and the total of those 5 switch gears, there's only one cable going to your substation on a power transformer inside.
Yeah, but so the earthwork, the concrete work. I meant the concrete work.
Yeah, it's a small building. It's not a big building. It's not a complete. It's not a complete infrastructure like we have over there. And to answer your second question, how the electricity will be injected there. First of all, you have the PV modules. The PV modules will generate DC power. This DC power is injected to inverters. The inverter will transform the electricity from DC to AC, but it's a low voltage. Then in every area, zone A, we have 2 main zones for stage 1. You have zone A and zone 04. In zone A, you have 2, we call them medium voltage stations. This station, it will bring the voltage from 400 volts to 22 kV. And also in zone 4, we have the same thing. We have 2 MV stations that will bring them from low voltage to medium voltage. And now you will have four medium voltage cables that will enter this substation that we are talking about here. And the only thing in the ring main unit or the switch gears that you will have as an output is 1 medium voltage cable going underground until it reaches the river. When it wants to cross the river, we will be building towers. And those towers then, when it reaches the other side of the river, it will go underground until the switch gear inside your existing substation.
The chair question, since I don't have much time, do you know the weather pattern in Liberia? Do you know that it rains almost 10 months in Liberia?
Yes, I know.
And when it starts raining, it's heavy, very heavy.
Yeah.
Factoring that into account, have you factored those into account?
Yes, we have factored this into account, and we are working on it. That's why we are arranging with someone called CMC. It's a company here you have in Liberia, to bring the stone crushers so that we will try to reduce as minimum as possible the erosion factor of the land. Now, as you can see, it's sand, but what we are planning to do before even starting to install the PV modules and the structure, we will be laying a layer of gabion stones so that it will be to a minimum. This is the first thing. The second thing, we will be working on finishing the riprap protection of all of it.
So all I wanted to tell you is that you needed to start the cross racks and all those things months ago, because the rain is already here. We are in April. Next week you will be experiencing heavy rain, so that you know. And you should expect it, prepare for it, to work in the rain. As I said, October is our last buster. Anyway, thank you for a job well done.
Thank you, sir.
Look forward to actually working with you. Thank you.
Sorry, so let's keep in touch. Next up, let us know.
So,
MD again, let me say thank you for the assessment to us so far. People in the live, we are commending you for the step taken. what's your impression? I mean, because over there, the first place that we stopped, you spoke as though you were not satisfied with the level of work done so far because we are pushing the rainy season. What's your
I will not be satisfied until I see each and every household in Liberia has electricity, quality and affordable electricity. That is very clear. And what I did indicate over there when I saw the level of hard work and I saw the timeline of delivery, I expressed some doubt. I like to be optimistic, but I'm cautiously optimistic. So I met with the PIU boss to tell me how optimistic, how confident he is to achieving the delivery of electricity by October from this solar. He told me I just want to verify the contract. Bringing a cross route beginning next week, we will start to place there. And I reminded him we are in rainy season. By next week, the rain will be heavy. So he set everything in gear to get ready for this.
Let's look at the overall facility here. I mean, are you satisfied with the physical appearance of the facility?
When you say facility, what facility?
The LEC facility here.
Well, this is what we have. All we can do is optimize our generation capacity, but I'm happy with the Liberian team for now, and I have challenged them, help everybody to deliver for the Liberian. If you can deliver result, you don't need to worry. If you cannot, forget it. We give you the chance to deliver. If you cannot, we can work with you. So our principle is we have to deliver result. No matter what, we have to do so.
MD, thank you so much. I know you are rushing.
No problem.
So folks,
thank you.
I think it seems to be that we are about to conclude. Yeah, so I mean, we have been here moving around, touring with the newest managing director of the Liberia Legislative Corporation, and I'm here with my colleague Isaac. Can we now conclude? Yeah. Okay, so quickly we are about to conclude. Yes, Abe.
So folks, if you look in the back, right here you see this is where a solar plant is to be built at this site, and then you listen to the contractor that were contracted to build the solar plant, and they were asked several times, are you ready? Are you willing to meet up with the October deadline? And they told you, yes, we are ready. Despite the MD asking them that, are you aware of rainy season in Liberia? They are fast approaching the rainy season. They also said, yes, well, we are fully aware that Liberia has rainy season, and we are going to meet up with the October deadline soon. This is one side, and the other side is up. And so folks, they have said by October, they will switch the solar plant on. So well, this is a tour of the LEC facility at the Montcoffee Harrisburg Power Plant, and we are a team led by the Deputy Director General from New Media and Rebranding. Aaron Talu has been bringing you the live coverage here today. Masami Konen, we have Joseph Johnson, our technician. Jerry is our chauffeur. Well, my name is Aisha Niba, and this is what we do on a daily basis, bringing you happiness across the country, across government, land, ministry, and agency. And one side today is the Mokofe Hydropower Plant here in the Harrisburg area. So till we meet again on another tour, this is a goodbye from my end.
The Deputy MD for Technical Services, Mohammed L, our able email Kanga for the Mount Coffee operation. Let me also welcome the members of the 4th Estate. Today, honestly speaking, is a happy day for not just me, but for the people of Liberia. Sometimes people see the light, they don't know what is happening behind the scene. And just exactly, you have many people behind the scene working hard. And I was happy to really listen to Ime when he said that the Liberians were able to take over from the experts that were here for how many years? Around 5 years. And since you took over, you've been here for more than 5 years. So what that speaks to is that we are capable of what? Handling our own affairs and also handling our own operation. So I have come in this position, as I always indicated, humble, to work with all of you. To work with you. I have come with open mind. Give you the benefit of the doubt. Once you can deliver results, you have no issue with me. And you know why I said that? Because we need to deliver results. And what that means, it means each and every individual in Liberia, including business, needs to have access to not just electricity, but reliable electricity, affordable electricity, and sustainable electricity over the 5 years period. And that vision is clearly aligned with the President's vision. The President has mandated us that we should come and reform LEC to ensure the ARET agenda is achieved. And the only way we can achieve that, we have to ensure that our internal capability is strong enough to absorb whatever that is coming to achieve that agenda. Liberia is beyond Monrovia, right? But for now, we see that Monrovia connection is expanded. We are going to make sure that we expand connections beyond Monrovia into the rest of the country. Of course, we will work with the relevant stakeholders. We know we have IPPs. We have other companies that are taking care of distribution. We will work with everybody. So long they will be there to help us to achieve our agenda, we will certainly work with you to make sure that we achieve our agenda. But first thing first, there are some things long-term, some are short-term. We want to tackle the low-hanging fruit. This is why when I was appointed as IT Managing Director 2 weeks ago, we decided to work across the board, work with the interim management team, work across the region to optimize our generation both domestically and regionally to import. There is no doubt, no if and then about it. We need to import in the short term so that we will reduce the outages. We will reduce the load shedding. As I said on Monday during our induction ceremony, electricity is a right. It is a right for each and every Liberian to have access to. And it should be reliable. It should be affordable. That's the vision of the President, and we will help the President to achieve that vision. And this is what we've started. As you can see, recently you see some reduction in outages, improvement in the generation. You guys are responsible for generation, right? When you look at your dashboard, you used to see 25 megawatt coming. But now you see in a day 45, 48, 52, 55. Isn't it? Right there. Good. So we are trying to, as much as possible, to increase to 70, 80 megawatts in the short term. By the time we go into the medium term, we think about optimizing our own domestic generation. That's why we're going to work with our partners to improve the Mount Coffee extension, repair the unit 1. You can see the solar energy that is being worked on to conclude that, and also
We are working very hard to bring in 270 megawatts. Bravo. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Leverage we can also export, right? We should be in a position where we will think about guaranteeing our base load. And our base load is between 95 to 100 megawatts. If we were to have 270 megawatts, you add that to the existing generation we have, you're going to close to 500. At the end of the day, you'll be net exporter, right? But that is in the medium to long term. So the 270 coming, we begin that process very shortly. We have got the president endorsement and we are moving fast. We are moving yesterday. That means how urgent it is. So ladies and gentlemen, you guys in the generation, dealing with the generation, we listen to you, we hear you, we will support you, we will give you the tools to work, but we will also hold you accountable for results. That's my own principle in leadership. I've come to you to help me, to help the Liberian people to get electricity. As I said, if you were to leave Liberia, you go to Cote d'Ivoire, neighboring countries, electricity bills, few minutes back home. Do you think we can achieve that? We can even achieve more than that. But we can only do that collectively. I cannot do it alone, but with your support from the entire value chain, generation, transmission, distribution, and commercial, right? So are you ready? Are you ready to keep the ball rolling? Standing by. He means he's going to start listing. I hope he will be on the shopping list. No, seriously, I just want for you to quickly explain your requirements, whatever that you need. Immediately, we can quickly address this one because that is not negotiable. Trust me. To cut off the light because of something we're supposed to get quickly and that is not available. Somebody says, oh, you know, I'm supposed to get it, but the paper went this way. No. We need to be proactive. Don't say somebody asks you to do it if you know you're supposed to do it. Proactive engagement. If you know you're supposed to do it and you are not doing it, trust me, there is a parable in my culture. If you were to go somewhere and it's supposed to feed you, you are a stranger, and that's your food they are cooking. You sit in the food wants to waste. They say, no, I'm not stranger, I'm not going to stop it from wasting. When the food waste, what will happen? You're still hungry, eh? Exactly. So, let us not sit and allow ourselves drop the ball. Don't do that. If you can't deliver, we'll give you the chance to deliver. If you can't do that, trust me, it will be difficult for us to work with you. Because this place, no joke. The expectation out there very high. You see the chairman sitting? The chairman is here. On Monday, the chairman set up performance metrics for the new management team. Acting management team. So we need to deliver. If I'm delivering, I need to hold you accountable. I need to give you the tools, I need to give you the support in order to help you to deliver, right? So that's why I ask you, are you ready? Yes, sir. If you are not ready, please tell me. You are ready. I'm ready. Fantastic. So, Mr. Chairman, email, I'm so happy to meet you. And I hope that we will work together. As I said, I've come with open mind to work with your team. And I'm so happy that we have Liberians capable. So working with you, we will build our strategy from our internal capability to do comprehensive assessment from the value chain, generation to transmission, distribution, commercial, Wherever we find bottlenecks, insight gathered from there will help us to develop our strategy. And that strategy, all of us will own it. And this is what I said. Our vision is clearly aligned with the arrest. And that means each and everybody should have access to electricity, quality electricity, affordable electricity, reliable electricity in the next 5 years. And that can only be done if we have strong team, committed with passion. We all have the shared goal and vision. We all align. There is no kitchen cabinet. There is nothing like to say passport of last name, first name. No, there is one passport, and that passport is Liberia. You get it? Yeah. Once you are here, you're working, you're producing results, trust me, you are my friend. If you cannot produce results, I don't see any reason why I should work with you. I will give you the opportunity to produce results. If you cannot, no way. That's the marching order in it. And I'm looking forward to listening to not your shopping list, but your list that you need, because the envelope is small. We want to build an LEC that is operationally excellent, financially viable. What that means, we are able to pay your salaries, we are able to maintain our grade, we are able to attract investors that will come and trust our system. So those are things that working with our board of directors for their strategic guidance, we will certainly go there. And working with creme de la creme, I called you. So please clap for our creme de la creme. Creme de la creme are the folks working within LEC, I will assume. So we will find out as we go to do the full assessment. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And let us keep on rolling. Thank you, Papa.